हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू अनदर सेशन ऑफ फाइनल फैंटेसी 16। सो लास्ट सेशन में हमने देखा कि जिल और क्लाइव फाइनली फिनिश गेट के अंदर जाते हैं और क्लाइव फाइनली एक्सेप्ट कर देता है कि वही डोमिनेट ऑफ फायर है। पर उसके मन में ये सवाल आता है कि जब जोशुआ फर्स्ट डोमिनेट ऑफ फायर है और डोमिनेट ऑफ फायर तो एक ही हो सकता है, तो सेकेंड डोमिनेट ऑफ फायर एज इफ्रिट कहाँ से आया? तो ये सवाल उसके मन में है। दूसरा सवाल उसके मन में ये भी है कि वो जो हुडेड मैन है जिसका वो पीछा कर रहा था वो कौन है। और दूसरी तरफ हम ये भी देखते हैं कि वो हुडेड मैन जो है क्लाइव पर वॉच रख रहा है। तो चलिए अब कहानी में आगे देखते हैं कि क्या होता है। सो लेट्स बिगिन। तो कहानी की एक मिस्ट्री तो सॉल्व हो गई है। तो अभी तक एक मिस्ट्री तक सॉल्व हो गई कि इसने एक्सेप्ट कर दिया क्लाइव ने कि वही डोमिनेट ऑफ फायर है। तो जो गिल्ट उसके मन में था वो तो फाइनली हट गया है।
Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
Meaning of life, return to East Pool। तो भाई हम फाइनली ईस्ट पूल से आए थे, वहीं जा रहे हैं। सो देखते हैं आगे क्या कहते हैं। वाओ क्या व्यू है भाई, ऐसे चट्टान जैसे पहाड़ है और इधर वाले डिफरेंट है। सो 145 यार्ड्स यहीं से हम आए थे। हम नहीं कह रहे थे कैसा हो गया है ये, बट आगे जाके इट वाज ब्यूटीफुल। ये सिर्फ इतना सही पैच है। टॉगर आगे के भाग रहा है। हम उसके पीछे पीछे जा रहे हैं। As we should notice the meaning of life। Finally हम आ गए इसको। यस खुल जा सिम सिम। अरे ये बड़ा इंतजार कर रहे, आ जाओ भाई लोगों। ये देखो लोगों को मारा हुआ है इन्होंने। शिट, आओ अभी बताती हूँ। इंपीरियल के लोग हैं, अभी बताती हूँ। एक गया काम से, आ जाओ बाकी लोग। काफी लोग हैं इसके।
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll kill all the ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs? They are innocent people! Keep your distance, boy. Sick of Toggle. Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle.
फाइनली खत्म हो गए सारे। एक बच्चा है, नहीं 2-4 बच्चे।
Don't let them get away. It's over. Give them all you've got, boy.
यस इंपीरियल कैप्टन को भी उड़ा दिया मैंने। फाइनली हो गया ना। अच्छा एक बच्चा है, नहीं आते ही जा रहे हैं। कोई बात नहीं भाई, आ जाओ भाई।
You know what to do, boy. Don't let them get away. Damn it.
फाइनली हुए खत्म कि नहीं?
Get him.
आ जाओ।
Give them all you've got, boy. Get him. Get him, boy.
ओह फाइनली पूरी आग बग रख गई यहाँ पे को मारते मारते।
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them.
भाई
By Empress
साहब
Annabella's command!
कमांडो, चलो भाई अब इसको बताते हैं।
My mother ordered this.
अटैकिंग इज गुड, चलो। इंपीरियल चैंपियन है भाई ये।
Get him, boy! Wait! You know what to do. Who's that? Sick of Toggle! There, boy!
अभी भी आधी हेल्थ बची है भाई इसकी, चैंपियन की बहुत पावरफुल है। अब भागो, अब पिटेगा मुझे, तो मैं डिफेंड करती हूँ। यस
Sick of Toggle!
रुको भाई।
Get him, boy!
फाइनली नहीं, अभी भी नहीं, अभी भी ताकत है इसमें। रुक जा, गया काम से, जाने वाला है। फाइनली मजा आ गया यार फाइट करने में। चलो भाई अब आके बढ़े या फिर कोई आ जाएगा। वाओ मजा आ गया, खूबसूरत सी जगह है। हाँ चलो इन सबको निपटा दिया, उन्होंने इतने सारे सिविलियंस को मार दिया।
Sorry, Lady Hannah.
अटैक करके हैना को मार डाला इनके आने तक।
You
शिट
deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
शिट मैन, वेरी सैड। थोड़ा पहले आ जाते ना हम, तो इन सबको बचा देते पीले के लोगों से। उप्स, अब कौन आया है?
We're too late!
अच्छा ये लोग आ गए, कैब आ गया,
Clive!
ये लोग आ गए, इसके लोग। ये सब विंडमिल्स जैसे नहीं लग रहे हैं। ये फैन है।
We knew East Pole was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here. But someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen.
वही कह रहे हैं ना कि हम पहले आ जाते तो ये सब चीजें नहीं होती।
My mother always
बचा
did
लेते हैं।
despise bearers. The way father embraced them, when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
मैं कह रहा हूँ इसके फादर ने सबको
Why
बहुत
kill
अच्छे से
everyone?
रखा था
They
एक्चुअली।
meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
वही
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it.
सही बात है, चेंज करो, ऐसे लोगों को मारो, गंदे लोगों को।
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
चलो हाँ
In
ना,
that case, we should head
Lady
back and tell
Hannah's
Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
ओह अच्छा,
What about the
ठीक है
villages?
भाई चलो।
Aye,
जो विलेजेस बच्चे हैं
can I
वही
leave
कह
you lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready then.
ये सब लोग बाकी के लोगों का ख्याल रखेंगे और ये लोग यहाँ से निकल रहे हैं आगे का। ये लोगों को मार डाला यार, ये villages को। ठीक है। ये देखो कोई तो देख रहा है।
Rats, lead me to your nest.
वो इनका पीछा कर रहा है।
Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
खबरी है, खबरी खबर देगा जाके। कोई बात नहीं, चलो भाई पहले मैप को अपडेट कर देते हैं। रिटर्न टू हाइट वे, हम यहाँ पर हैं अपने, वापस से अब यहाँ हाइट वे में हमें जाना है वापस से। ठीक है चलो लेट्स गो बैक। आ गए हम। राइटिंग रॉन्ग्स।
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
Clive, was it?
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
Yes.
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given.
वही नहीं समझ रहे गिफ्ट या
But
कर्स
there
है।
is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant. Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that.
एक्सेप्ट कर दिया ना
It is
इसने।
a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true.
वही कह रहा है कि तुमने सच
Forgiveness
बोला।
and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that.
लोगों का भला करो भाई।
Where people can live on their own terms.
लोगों का भला करो
For
actually।
13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living.
सही है ना, इसका thought process change हो गया।
Bearers or beggars. Most march blindly to their end. Never realizing that they too deserve a choice.
वही सोचो ना बेगर्स के साथ में क्या क्या होता है, बेगर्स के साथ में भी।
And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
ये अच्छा अगर ये उनके बारे में सोच रहा है ना, it's a good thing.
Atonement then, is it?
सही बात
That
है।
was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
लोगों का भला करो, आराम से वो जिए, खुश
I'll be
होके रहे।
expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
अभी तक वो सिर्फ गिल्ट में जी रहा था, उसको लग रहा है कि अपने अराउंड लोगों का भी सोचो, उसका भी उद्धार करो।
We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
इंपीरियल वाले ना एकदम भी गुंडे हैं। वाह, कितनी सुंदर जगह है। पूरी फ्रेम, द होरी एम्पायर ऑफ सेंट्रिक।
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
अभी तो हम जंगलों की बात कर रहे थे।
Cluster.
ये तो भाई अच्छी खासी वेल डेवलप कैपिटल है। राजा महाराजा जैसे पैलेस होता है ना, वैसा लगता है।
Your Radiance?
तो कहानी ने अब नया मोड़ ले लिया है, तो अच्छा लग रहा है। It's looking nice.
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
इनका
If you mean the crystalline
King
Dominion's
होगा।
holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
बॉर्डर्स को रिस्पेक्ट करना है ना, कब्जा तो इन्हें करना है।
Swear to see our people starve.
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men.
ये कह रहे हैं ना कि यहाँ पे ग्रेन ब्रेन ठीक से हम नहीं वो कर रहे हैं,
Thornbreck is
बाहर
not
जाओ।
without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
तो न्यू लैंड्स के बारे में इनकी प्लानिंग चल रही है।
You cannot mean a war of conquest.
और वॉर तो करना ही पड़ेगा अगर न्यू
Exactly
लैंड को
what I mean.
कॉन्क्वेस्ट करना है तो।
It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost?
And what of our legions? Shall we raise the thirds?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will
एकदम
not keep
वो हो
you.
गया ना, शोर
You
शराबा
have
हो गया।
much to do.
देखते हैं भाई तब ये लोग क्या प्लानिंग करते हैं और उसको कैसे इम्प्लीमेंट करते हैं। इट विल बी एन इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग ना। स्टोरी में नया मोड़ आ गया, अच्छा लग रहा है, डिफरेंट लग रहा है। वाओ, क्या
Where
कैपिटल
is
है
my
इनकी।
son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Aether. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
अपने बेटे के लिए बोल रहे हैं ना, ये तो ओल्ड हो गया है, उसकी जरूरत पड़ सकती है। बट अच्छा था ना, खूबसूरत जगह थी। यहाँ ये लोग ऐसी जगह वहाँ वो देख रहे हैं।
You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today.
सिट तो सही बातें करता है
We've all
एक्चुअली।
seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained.
पूरा खंडर हो गया ना,
But there was
abandoned
all
land।
I spent years searching for an answer until I saw it standing right in front of me.
Okay.
There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing.
वैसे सब कोई एक्सपेंशन का ही सोच रहा है भाई, आगे बढ़ो, abandoned land में
How does
करना।
it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the mother crystals.
मदर क्रिस्टस की कहानी भी जबरदस्त
Although
है।
admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine.
भाई अभी तक तो यही कहा जाता था भाई, मदर क्रिस्टल्स दे आर डिवाइन।
For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift.
एक्चुअली सब लोग उसके पीछे भागते आए हैं अभी तक।
How did no one else see it?
और अब ये उल्टी बात कर रहे हैं
Suppose they
उसकी,
didn't.
तभी तो
Maybe
बिलीव
the
नहीं हो
truth
रहा
was
है।
inconvenient.
कह रहे हैं ना, सच जो है कड़वा है।
To whom, exactly?
मदर क्रिस्टल्स की अलग ही वो थी ना इमेज.
Higher ups, the gods themselves.
So now you want to do something about the crystals.
अब ना स्टोरी अलग अलग मोड पे जा रही है, ऐसा नहीं कि एक
We're not
ही
helping.
डायरेक्शन में.
There isn't dominance anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it.
वो कह रहा है कि उस डायरेक्शन में क्यों जाए जब हमें बेयरर्स के बारे में सोचना है.
There's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into?
Progress of such a curse.
I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
तो ये है ना कि अब बहुत सारी चीजें करने को. बेयरर्स के बारे में सोचना है, मदर क्रिस्टल्स के बारे में सोचना है, कैपिटल इंपेरियल्स के बारे में भी सोचना है. So स्टोरी में बहुत सारी चीजें हैं.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
एरन भी सही है.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
एरन स्टोर.
You'll break your back stuffing all that in your satchel. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing, and it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Clive, was it?
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble.
No
Just
trouble.
making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's
कैपिटल
right.
में जाना आसान भी
Anyone
नहीं है
travelling
भाई.
in or out of
Actually.
Oriflamme has to go through Northreach.
इतना बड़ा उनका इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है,
I might just know of a way.
सिक्योरिटी तो होगी एक्चुअली.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Variant reports unlocked.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominant.
सही बात है, तुम कोई ordinary dominant तो हो नहीं.
Blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Phoenix की blessings है.
And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cause a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days.
सही है भैया, अपना पोजीशन संभाल लो कि भाई कुछ दिनों में तुमको यहाँ में. अच्छी बातें करता है सेट ना, प्लानिंग भी अच्छा करता है, अच्छा कैरेक्टर दिखा है. इवन गैप भी अच्छा है, उसने भी इन लोगों की काफी हेल्प करी है. मेक फॉर नॉर्थरीच, ठीक है. राइटिंग रॉन्ग्स. तो पहले मैप को अपडेट करके फिर हम आगे बढ़ते हैं.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. Will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
So अब नॉर्थ ईस्ट की तरफ हम चल रहे हैं, रास्ते से आगे बढ़ते हैं. यहाँ तो ब्रेक है, इस साइड से जाती हूँ मैं. From this way I think. Yes, ये दिख गया रास्ता. Correct. अब मैं आगे बाहर. Yes. Oh, इस पे जाऊंगी. Chocobos. Wow.
I wouldn't say safe.
ऐसे जाती हूँ यार, इसको छोड़ो ना. Chocobos बहुत फनी लग रहे हैं मुझे. rear view. बहुत दूर है भाई, पास नहीं है, बीच में कई टाइप के एनिमीज। अरे वाह कितना प्यारा सा जंगल है, देखो रास्ता इज सो डिफरेंट। ओह आई लाइक इट।
Sick of Toggle.
वाओ सही लग रहा है ना, कितना मतलब डिटेलिंग एकदम, ऐसा लग रहा है रियल में हम अपने किसी जंगल में जा रहे हैं ऐसी जगह से। आ जाओ भाई, एबिस ड्रैगन एबिस।
Sick of Toggle. Over here. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boys. Keep your distance, boys. Give them all you've got, boys. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boys. Don't let them get away. There's a good boy. There, boy. Sick of Toggle. Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle. You know what to do. Give them all you've got, boy. Sick of Toggle.
इस तरफ से रास्ता होगा। यस अरे नहीं, हाँ यहाँ से करेक्ट। यस ऐसे इतना डिटेलिंग सही लग रही है ना, जैसे बोट जैसे गिरी हुई है, पेड़ गिरे हुए हैं टूटे हुए। ओह लाइट भी आ गई। वाओ सही सीन है, हम सही डायरेक्शन भी जा रहे हैं। वाओ
There.
आ गए
Northreach.
Northreach. Great.
Get him, boy. That's enough. Get him, boy. It's over.
Finally हम आ गए।
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel.
Search for the day.
That was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
What did you say was in these pies again?
Give me one of those hams. We'll be
Fresh fish, hauled from the Sea of Grace this very morning.
You there! Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
With the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the throne.
Not another step, Branded, or you'll be spending the night in a cell.
ये लोग अंदर नहीं जाने दे रहे। ये सही ना, बाहर मार्केट लगा हुआ है, कोई और रास्ता ढूंढना पड़ेगा अंदर जाने का।
Come, treat yourself.
स्पाइस ट्रेडर, मसाला बेचने वाला। कोई और रास्ता देखते हैं, इस साइड से देखते हैं। यहाँ से क्या रास्ता है? हाँ चलो भाई देखूं यहाँ से कुछ कहीं जा सकती हूँ क्या? चक बॉस कहीं से रास्ता तो दिख नहीं रहा है भाई.
Begone! The gates for citizens, not servants.
Northreach obelisk activated. Search for the dame. इसको देखते
Keep
पहले.
your hands to yourself. No one will buy anything that's been soured by a branded's touch.
Well, how about a plum for the apple?
Merchant.
Welcome, good. Back off, branded.
Have you no other bearers? Those two look rather used.
Used? Yes, but spent? Hardly. They've both at least a good year left in them.
वाह कितनी प्यारी प्यारी चीजें हैं ये लोग जो ट्रेड कर रहे हैं.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
कौन है भाई ये lady?
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Oh, यही है dame. Oh.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabelle.
Oh, Isabelle.
Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
Isabelle, चलो भाई इसको follow
You can
करते
trust
हैं.
me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do.
अच्छा help करते हैं
Long
लोग.
ago, Sid did me a kindness when
Oh,
no one else would.
अच्छा Sid के favor के कारण
I've
help
never
कर दिया.
forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless.
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Search for the day.
Any fresher? What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this
be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
New escort
Don't
go
work
रही
you
है.
too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
ये सही है.
Oi, hold up.
इसको देखते हैं ये लोग अंदर जाने देंगे कि नहीं.
Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
डैम के साथ है तो उसके कारण ये अंदर एंट्री मिल गई इसको, नहीं तो नहीं मिलती. ये तो सही था. और सिड ने फेवर किया था उसको, इसे इसकी हेल्प कर दी है.
Wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad.
सुंदर सी लेडी
Might
है
have recognized
Isabelle.
me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
सही बात है. कितने अच्छे फ्लावर्स है. ये सही जगह है ना अंदर. वाओ, ब्यूटीफुल. फर्स्ट डेस्टिनेशन दिया था ये कौन है? सबकी ड्रेस एक जैसी है.
Tell them she is feeling unwell.
ये देखो इन सबकी ड्रेसेस सब बड़ी खूबसूरत है.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls drop
Compliment मिला.
off?
That won't be necessary.
इसका अच्छा होल्ड है यहाँ पे.
Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Welcome to the Vale. Wait for them.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabelle. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh,
Good.
and take this.
सही बोल दिया. Trust you to do. क्या दे दी है इसको? Seal of 10. Stars from Isabelle.
Proof of that trust. And
Good.
hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now,
Handsome face.
I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Oh, Iron Flagon में जा रही काम करने. Just accept the dream. चलो देखते हैं भाई. Just accept किया है. अब आगे बढ़ते हैं.
Start here.
हाँ. Investigate talent rise. Whereabout? Chechens. Whereabouts? ठीक है भाई चलो. घूमते हैं.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
Chechens
She's
को
still
ढूंढना है
missing
इसको.
Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day
अच्छा कहाँ गायब हो गई?
she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame.
Oh.
It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see,
Oh.
Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was
गिफ्ट दिया
upset.
था छोटा सा, वो हो गया तो she was upset, अब फिर वो मतलब कहीं disappear हो गई है,
Someone else did. Tatienne shared a
उसको
room.
ढूंढना है.
Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you.
पॉन्ड के पास कहीं बैठी हो सकती है.
Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Oh yeah.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she
Tatienne के बारे में कर रहे हैं ना?
Only that she needed to meet with someone. She didn't mention her
किसी से
name,
मिलना चाहते थे.
but I know exactly who she meant.
Okay.
You do?
उसी के चक्कर में तो कहीं गायब नहीं हो गई.
Annoying little shit. Spent every guilly earned on Tatienne and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
Oh.
You've been very helpful.
So ये सच्ची information दे दी.
Find him, and you'll find her.
हाँ. वही है ना?
A man from the garrison.
Man from garrison को पकड़ोगे तो उसी के साथ Tatienne भी मिल सकती है. तो Isabelle की भी help हो जाएगी actually.
I suppose you'll need a little
मेरे
something to
garrison को
remember
हम
me by.
ढूंढने निकलते हैं. चलो भाई. सबकी dresses एक जैसी है, थोड़ा colors different है. I like their dresses. नहीं, इनकी भी different है, but जितने वो लोग हैं ना, उनकी dresses same है. Same से related जो लोग हैं.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the
Garrison soldier, यही कहीं होगा.
The scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
बाप नहीं दे रहे इसको.
Where's the dame's brooch? One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us.
हाँ. सही कह रहे हैं ना, सब badge पहना हुआ है. अब ढंग से बात कर रहे हैं.
Yannick. I haven't seen
Yannick.
him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you.
Yannick को
Where's the
ढूंढना
last
actually.
village on the road to Oriflamme?
Did we find it through Isabelle? Isabelle को बताएगा ना कि वो शायद यानिक से मिलने गई होगी, फिर disappear हो गई probably. कितनी सुंदर जगह है ना, different सी. मतलब पुराने ही टाइप की, ऐसा कोई बहुत वो नहीं है, but अच्छा लगा, ये मिल गई. इसको बताएगा.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
She's a beautiful lady.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor.
Oh, village
According
of
to them,
Moor.
he claimed to have some business with a merchant there.
वहाँ गया है ना,
Explain
बताने.
his continued absence.
And you plan on travelling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways.
Okay.
You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor.
Okay.
More than one, in
हाँ भाई बता दो, वो help
His
कर
name is
सकता है हमारी.
Bertrand, and he works at the stables.
Trent.
Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
तो भाई इसने भी बता दिया. Speak with Bertrand and more. तो वो हमें हेल्प करेगा यानिक के बारे में बताने के लिए, और यानिक का पता चलेगा तो टैटियन के बारे में पता चल सकता है. चलो भाई, अब हम मूव निकल रहे हैं.
Excuse me, you there?
Think I might see you tonight?
वाओ बाहर कितना सुंदर लग रहा है ब्यूटीफुल ना अरे कहाँ से जाऊँ हाँ यहाँ से रास्ता है चलो come this way
Oriflamme,
Royal Meadows
how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
वाओ चलो भाई खूबसूरत से रास्ते से होते हुए हम निकलते हैं
That's enough for today, Branded.
अरे सोबल ट्रेंड के पास हम जा रहे हैं फाइनली ज़्यादा दूर नहीं है रास्ता 160, 150, 140, 35 टॉगर भी आ गया कि भाग रही टॉगर साथ नहीं छोड़ता है मेरा ये बात तो है फाइट में भी हेल्प करता है चलो फाइनली हम आ गए हैं
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabelle says,
मोर में आ गए हम
it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a Branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Weren't expecting any new Branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
What's this? A Branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. Oh, what is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right.
He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one.
But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value, and was quite vehement about my appraisal.
I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
My thanks.
Not at all. I
लोग help करते हैं ना actually. Anything for the dream.
Be sure.
है ना? ये कह रही थी ना अच्छा बंदा helpful होगा.
I mean, most helpful.
Yes, it's really helpful. Correct. Make for the nearby ruins. Okay. Royal Meadows. So आगे बढ़ते हैं भाई. ओह, चलो भाई यहाँ पे फाइट होने वाली है.
It smells of death here, Torgal.
Enemies. Wolf आ गए.
Sick of Torgal. Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got. Stay down. You know what to do. Wait! Sick 'em, Torgal. Get him! Sick 'em, Torgal. Get him!
He means चलो भाई फाइनली इनको भी निपटा दिया.
Damn it all.
Say the wolf. Examine the corpse.
A man and a...
ओह भाई इनको मारा हुआ है लोगों ने. Oops.
Well, the wolves have been busy.
Oh, wolves.
But the blood is long dry.
हाँ काफी पहले का है ना कह रहे. हाँ बॉम्ब. टेटियन तो नहीं है.
So it is you. Tatienne.
टेटियन is no more. Oh my
That's
God.
true. And the body next to hers will be Yannick's.
Yannick's की body
The girl
है.
Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick.
Yannick को find करना है तो.
By the looks
Oh
of
my
things,
God.
I have.
Shit.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
He knows ना ये तो gift था dream से.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
Yes. I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
देखते हैं ये लोग cover up करेंगे कि नहीं इस mess को. Let's see. अब क्या होता है next. तो ये story ना different सी लग रही है.
Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Oh. So मतलब story ना different हो रही है. ऐसा नहीं कि एक ही चीज को खींच रहे हैं. एक चीज को खत्म करके आगे नेक्स्ट में मूव हो रहा है. So मुझे इंटरेस्टिंग लग रही है एक्चुअली. वाओ क्या लोकेशन है. बहुत अच्छी जगह भाई ये रॉयल मेडोज. बट यार टेटियन का सुन के बड़ा बुरा लगा. शिट मैन.
You are still in one
तो
piece.
एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया होगा.
You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Oh,
thank you.
जिसके companions आ गए.
You needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
बोलेगा she's no. बता दिया शायद ऐसे. She's sad, I think. See something.
I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was
वो
yours.
कॉम लेके आया होगा ना उसको देने के लिए. उसके साथ थी ना टेटियन के साथ में.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Quest completed.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift.
अच्छा,
A
चलो
token of
अच्छा
my thanks.
कुछ gift
The
दे।
Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Thank you again. Get a abandoned chapel.
You like that, don't you?
Toggle.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
चलो भाई इसको किस डायरेक्शन में इस डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है शायद यस अरे हम तो बढ़ रहे हैं उस साइड जाएगा ना लेफ्ट को शायद मुड़ेगा अरे गलत आ गया उस डायरेक्शन में जाना था मुझे यस उस साइड होगा यस करेक्ट उस साइड या इस रास्ते से जाना है शायद यस इन दिस वे आई थिंक सो सही स्टोरी है ना मतलब ये एरिया भी डिफरेंट है मोर विलेज पे जो हम आए हैं डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ लोग हैं है ना एंड लोकेशन बहुत सुंदर है और डिफरेंट क्वेस्ट हम कर रहे हैं सो इंटरेस्ट बना हुआ है इस गेम में बोरियत नहीं हो रही है एंड फाइटिंग तो हो ही रही है जिससे आप एक्टिव रहते हो वाह क्या सीन है उप्स सुंदर जगह है ना
Any trouble on the way?
Oh, ये दोनों मिल गए इसको ना
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
चलो फाइनली अपने साथियों से मिल गया है ये सही मूवमेंट था चीज है भाई ये ब्यूटीफुल प्रेशर हाउसेस और फ्रेम वाह यार क्या जगह है यार ब्यूटीफुल हर जगह डिफरेंट है भाई यहाँ तो वाह क्या सही रूम है इनका अच्छा नहीं एक्चुअली ये इस जगह है ओके ओके
Cheer up, you two.
Cheer up, you two.
It's safe to be doesn't say. Brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
How do we
Well, we're
proceed?
using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut?
Shortcut.
And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before.
Okay.
And may have ended up
Experience
running for
है
dear
ये.
life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
सही मतलब ज्ञान से ही बांटता है ये एक्चुअली सही डायरेक्शन देता है अपने साथियों को.
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No.
सही बोल रहा है फिर तो उनको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा.
Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the outlaw.
Sid the outlaw.
That'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill.
Soundtrack बहुत मजेदार है यार.
If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain.
बातें भी बहुत मजेदार करता है Sid actually.
But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world will
Planning
save
अच्छा कर
itself.
रहा है. Planning सही कर रहा है. So friends, आज का सेशन यही एंड करते हैं. So hope you like this video, and if you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to my channel. This is me Abhinita signing off.